Good morning, students. In earlier class, we discussed about the methods of improving the power factor, in which there are three familiar methods: static capacitors, synchronous condensers, and phase advancers. So today's class, we are going to be discuss the most economical power factor when the kilowatt demand is constant. So what do you mean by most economical power factor? How it is to be achieved by keeping the kilowatt demand is constant. So let us see the definition of the most economical power factor. The value of a power factor at which the net annual saving is maximum is known as the most economical power factor. Clear, students? The value of the power factor at which the net annual saving is maximum is known as the most economical power factor. What is the net annual saving? That is also important here. We are going to be discuss. Suppose initially the system is operating with one power factor. We need to spend some expenditure on the power factor correction equipment and installing into the system, so that the power factor is increased from existing power factor to new power factor, resulting there will be some profits per us. Is it done? So the annual saving is equal to the difference between the annual saving in maximum demand charges and the annual expenditure incurred on power factor correction equipment. Clear? Yes. So most economical power factor is one at which the net annual saving is maximum. What is the net annual saving? It is the difference between the annual saving in maximum demand charges and the annual expenditure incurred on power factor correction equipment. Yes. So how much you are spending for improving the power factor, and what is the maximum demand charges which are as a profit. Yes. So let us analyze the simple system here. This is the existing system. The existing system whose real power is P and reactive power is kVAR1, and apparent power is kVA1. So at that time, the power factor is defined as real power by apparent power, which is the cos pi 1. Yes. So to reduce the reactive power from kVAR1 to kVAR2, we need to spend some expenditure on the power factor correction equipment. So let us spend the amount and purchase the correction equipment and installing into the system, resulting the power factor correction equipment injects a reactive power into the system, that is the leading reactive power, which should neutralize the lagging reactive power from kVAR1 to kVAR2 because of the capacitor or capacitors connected. So what is the condition here? By keeping the real power constant. Is it clear? The phasor diagram. The phasor diagram per constant kilowatt demand. Initial system is P kVAR1 kVA1, and the updated system due to the power factor correction equipment is P kVAR2 and kVA2. So now the power factor is defined as real power by kVA2. So the kVA is to be drastically reduced from kVAR1 to kVAR2. Obviously the angle between these two will be reduced so that the power factor is to be improved. Yes. So let us have some mathematical proof how to define this net annual saving is maximum, and how to define the most economical power factor when the kilowatt demand is constant. See, consider a peak load of P kilowatt, which is taken by the consumer at a power factor of cos pi 1 and charges on maximum demand be rupees X per kVA per annum. So rupees X per kVA per annum. Then the reactive component of load Q, which is equal to P tan pi 1. The reactive component of load Q is equal to P tan pi 1. And kVA demand of load S is equal to P by cos pi 1. Otherwise, cos pi 1 is equal to P by S, real power by apparent power. Yes. So what the consumer does here, the consumer tries to improve his power factor from cos pi 1 to cos pi 2 by installing power factor correction equipment. Let the expenditure be rupees Y per kVA per annum. Maximum demand charges in terms of kVA, X rupees per kVA per annum. But the expenditure in terms of Y rupees per kVA per annum. kVA maximum demand at existing system, cos pi 1 is equal to kVA 1 is equal to P by cos pi 1. And due to the installation of the equipment, the power factor changes from cos pi 1 to cos pi 2, which is equal to kVA 2 is equal to P by cos pi 2. Because of the improvement in the power factor, the kVA maximum demand is reduced from kVA 1 to kVA 2. So the maximum demand is reduced from kVA 1 to kVA 2 in the sense the cost is to be reduced here. Therefore, annual saving in maximum demand, annual saving in maximum demand, which is equal to rupees X into kVA 1 minus kVA 2. Which is also written as rupees X into kVA 1 is equal to P by cos pi 1 minus kVA 2 equal to P by cos pi 2. So XP into 1 by cos pi 1 minus 1 by cos pi 2. And reactive power at cos pi 1, kVA R1 is equal to P tan pi 1. Reactive power at cos pi 2, kVA R2 is equal to P into tan pi 2. And therefore, leading kVA supplied by power factor correction equipment P into tan pi 1 minus tan pi 2. And so annual charges towards phase advancing circuit rupees Y per kVA. So that multiplied with the quantity of the leading kVA, that is rupees YP into tan pi 1 minus tan pi 2. And therefore, the net annual saving towards phase advancing circuit is S is equal to the maximum demand charges, the difference between the maximum demand charges and annual charges towards phase advancing circuit, this one. For maximum net annual saving, so the most economical power factor is 1 at which the net annual saving is maximum. So here S is maximum, therefore the net annual saving is maximum and the most economical factor is obtained. So for getting the maximum value of S, what can you do in the sense? Differentiate with respect to pi 2 by the above equation and equating to 0, we can have a maximum value of the annual saving. So differentiate above equation with respect to pi 2 and equating to 0, we can have a maximum value of S. So d by d pi 2 of xp into 1 minus cos pi 1 minus 1 by cos pi 1 minus 1 by cos pi 2 minus yp into tan pi 1 minus tan pi 2, which is equal to 0. Yes. So d by d pi 2 up, you can splitting the terms. Xp into 1 by cos pi, it is the secant pi 1 minus d by d pi 2 of xp into secant pi 2 minus d by d pi 2 of tan pi 1 minus d by d pi 2 of into yp tan pi 2 is equal to 0. So we are d by d pi 2 of pi 1 is equal to 0. We are doing integration with respect to pi 2. All the pi 1 terms are 0. Yes. So this is 0. This is x pi, xp into secant pi 2 into tan pi 2 is the differentiation for this term. And this one is 0. And for this is yp into tan pi 2. Check it. Is it minus? Minus or minus plus. So minus xp tan pi 2, xp tan pi 2. Here also secant square. That's why we are omitting 1. And yp secant pi 2 is equal to 0. So tan pi 2 is equal to y by x into secant pi 2. Otherwise, sin pi 2 is equal to y by x. Therefore, most economical power factor cos pi 2 is equal to, cos pi 2 can be written as square root of 1 minus sin square pi 2, which is equal to square root of 1 minus y by x whole square, or cos pi 2 is equal to cos of sin inverse y by x. Yes. So this is the most economical power factor and kilowatt demand is constant. So simply what we did here, we are defining the most economical power factor. What is the most economical power factor? The power factor at which the net annual saving is maximum. What is the net annual saving? Net annual saving is the difference between the maximum demand charges and the expenditure incurred for power factor correction equipment. So we are assuming the maximum demand charges as x rupees per kilowatt kVA, x rupees per kVA, and expenditures y rupees per kVA, and evaluating those, and the net annual saving is the difference between them. That should be S is equal to the difference of these two, and the S maximum is possible by differentiating with respect to pi 2 and equating to 0. So that we can have a sin pi 2 is equal to y by x. Otherwise, cos pi 2 is equal to cos of sin inverse y by x. So this is the most economical power factor at which the kilowatt demand is constant. So the another case is possible, that is most economical power factor when the kVA maximum demand is constant. So here also the same thing. Most economical power factor is one at which the net annual saving is maximum. Net annual saving is the difference between the maximum demand charges and the expenditure incurred for power factor correction equipment. Yes. So you see here, the most economical power factor and kVA maximum demand is constant. So you see here, initially the system is observes the real power of P1. Yes. So the system transfers the real power P1. So at that time, the system having a reactive power, this one. Yes. And the kVA is equal to square root of P square plus Q square, and the power factor angle is pi 1. The first one, this is not correct. You can observe here, this is the pi 2 is only between these two only. Yes. So for this, what you have to do, we are connecting a power factor correction equipment like a capacitor, phasor diagram for constant kVA maximum demand. A power factor injects the leading reactive power. So this leading reactive power is subtracted from the lagging. That means that net reactive power is required for us, net reactive power. Net reactive power is the difference between leading and lagging reactive. Leading reactive power is higher, lagging reactive power is lower. So therefore, the net reactive power is also towards the lagging side. So without changing the KVA maximum demand, the capacitor correction equipment is to be installed in the system, resulting the power factor is to be changed, power factor angle is to be changed from pi 1 to pi 2, pi 1 to pi 2. So whenever you connect a condenser, it absorbs the additional reactive power P2, and the reactive power is to be reduced from this to this. Yes. So as the reactive power is to be reduced in the sense, the power factor has to be improved. Yes. So let us see this is the phasor diagram for constant KVA maximum demand. Yes. The KVA output is constant and is equal to S. The KVA output is constant and is equal to S. The power factor is improved from cos pi 1 to cos pi 2 due to the addition of KVA leading. Clear. Consequently, the real power is increased from P1 to P2. This is because of the connecting a condenser. The real power is increased from P1 to P2. So let the annual interest and depreciation charges for a capacitor is X rupees per kVAr. Let the annual interest and depreciation charges per a capacitor, which is the X rupees per kVAr. Let the net return per kilowatt installed capacity per year rupees Y per kilowatt. Yes. So interest and depreciation on capacitors, you are spending how much? X rupees per kVAr, resulting the net return per kilowatt of installed capacity per year is rupees Y per kilowatt. So real power is increased in the sense the revenue will return. Is it or not? Reactive power reduced, real power increased in the sense consumers require real power basically. So due to high utilization of the real power, the high returns will be expected. That should be assumed as a rupees Y per kilowatt. Yes. So therefore, from the phasor diagram, leading KVAr supplied by the power factor improved equipment, which is Q is equal to S into sin pi 1 minus sin pi 2. Q is equal to S into sin pi 1. VI sin pi is the reactive power. Real power is VI cos pi. S here is apparent power VI. Q is VI sin pi 1 minus VI sin pi 2. Annual charges on capacitor installation, which is the X into rupees X per kVAr is X into S into sin pi 1 minus sin pi 2. Annual increase in revenue return because of increase in the real power is rupees Y into P2 minus P1. So therefore, Y into P2 is S cos pi 2 minus S cos pi 1. And what is the cost? Rupees Y S cos pi 2 minus ys into cos pi 1 minus cos pi 2 minus cos pi 1. So the annual charges on capacitor installation came, and the revenue return will came. So therefore the net saving, which is the difference between them, that is ys into cos pi 2 minus cos pi 1 minus xs into sin pi 1 minus sin pi 2. So the maximum net saving is to be obtained. Therefore, the maximum net saving is to be obtained by differentiating with respect to pi 2 and equating to 0. we will have the maximum net saving. So differentiate with respect to pi 2, ys into cos pi 2 minus cos pi 1 minus xs into sin pi 1 minus sin pi 2 equating to 0. And the first terms are 0, the sin pi 1 terms are 0, and only we are considered pi 2. Ys into minus sin pi 2 minus 0 minus xs into 0 minus cos pi 2. So ys into minus sin pi 2, which is equal to xs into minus cos pi 2. So therefore, tan pi 2 is equal to x by y. Tan pi 2 is equal to x by y. Therefore, the most economical power factor in kVA maximum demand is constant is cos pi 2 is equal to cos of tan inverse x by y. Yes. So therefore, the most economical power factor when kilowatt demand is constant as well as kVA demand is constant. So both are derived here. So these are the these two are most important in the examination point of view. You try to concentrate on for deriving the most economical power factor for when most economical power factor when kilowatt demand is constant as well as in kVA demand is constant. Thank you. We will meet in the next class.